I'm this far from the mic.
I'm this far from the mic.
I am this mic from the far.
And together we are these far
from the mic.
Alright, we ready to start? Do you have your time code thing
Oh,
ready?
yeah.
God, this is...
I always forget. What's up, everyone?
Hey, welcome back to Digi Bro and Friends. We're playing Earthbound
Yeah.
again. Yeah.
I'm doing some item storing.
What have you guys been up to?
Oh,
It's
shit.
been like a week, right? I think.
Roughly a week.
Roughly. It's fucking cold in here.
It
Yeah,
feels
that's pretty
good.
nice.
Yeah.
I picked the wrong option. I gotta wait for this.
I've been doing nothing.
Man in hat, come
God.
to me.
Trevor, when did you not get the job at Whole Foods?
They said they're gonna call me back for another interview.
And they never did.
And haven't yet.
No, they don't have to call him back.
No, they don't, but...
Do you think it's at the point where they're not going to? It's not so much that it's at the point where they're not going to, it's at the point where it won't matter if they do, because you won't be able to fucking work
I don't
for
have
more
an
than a
equalizer.
week.
I'm here until, like, the end of August.
Are you?
Yeah.
The end of August?
Yeah. Like,
When does
my
school-
semester doesn't start till the 24th, so I probably
Okay.
won't go back to Florida at, like, the 20th at the earliest. So,
Well-
pretty much most of August I'll be here.
Yeah.
That's still, like...
You're gonna miss a few days at the end of July for Otakon,
That is true.
even if they hired you now.
I might just go try and work at Kroger.
Kroger.
Yes, Kroger.
Work everywhere.
Back from the beast.
Everywhere.
That was killing me, because Kroger now owns Harris Teeter.
Oh, jeez.
Since 2013, like July. They bought out Harris Teeter.
So you've just been sitting around on your ass, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Specifically on your ass.
I was supposed to get that robot drone job. That shit
yeah.
didn't work out. And then my
Forgot
mom was
about
talking
that.
about me working at this place called Juice Bar, which actually looks pretty cool. I like looked at their locations online. I was like, this like is hipster bullshit. Like I would love to work there.
Yeah.
That guy, I got that guy's number, like the manager of all the juice bars in like Virginia Beach and Norfolk, and he never texted me back. So I was like, okay, fuck
I'm
this.
not even entirely sure what a juice bar is.
Well,
You just go there for juice, you know?
yeah,
Do people do that?
yeah, it's like
it's-
tropical smoothie.
Do they
but
serve?
with juices?
Do they serve like food there?
That I'm not too sure about.
Oh.
But it's right next to my mom's Planet Fitness, and she was like, I know the guy that manages it, and try and talk to him
Yeah,
about
I
getting
know.
a job.
Jeff Burgess used to work at a frozen yogurt place, and he said no one ever
He
came in
would.
there. So he would just sit there all day
You
by
would.
himself and listen to music.
I would make them listen to my weird, obnoxious music. Maybe some Merzbow.
Oh,
Where's Val?
Just alienate every juice
it's
drinker.
It's a bad vibe for that. I can't even picture myself listening to Merzbow and eating fucking frozen yogurt. I can't picture it.
It does feel like
It's hard for me to even picture listening to Merzbow sober, although I've kind of gotten used to it enough now that it's easier, but I mostly listen to it when
like
I'm
listening to
blitz drunk.
prurient while sober. Oh, I do think you need to be in some kind of special state of mind. Like
Yeah.
I listen to it while like working all night, like
Yeah,
alone.
you gotta have like a hazy mind,
Yes.
kind of.
A hazy mind.
I know Boyd was super, because Boyd used to be really into drone, which is why I know all those like drone genres and stuff, but it was mostly because he was like stoned 24/7.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Well, I guess Trevor hasn't been doing shit. Brandon, what have you been doing?
I've just been excited for new things coming out in games, and I've been coming over and playing Street Fighter a lot.
Yeah.
That's true. What new things in games are you excited about?
They announced Ken for Street Fighter 5 today, and he looks
yeah.
very different
Like,
from
what were
all
the
other
odds
Kens.
Ken would not be in Street
No,
Fighter
everyone
5?
knew Ken would be in it, but it's not a normal looking Ken.
I see.
He looks
doesn't-
like
He looks very different from he used to.
badass, like Final Smash.
Yeah, he
kid.
doesn't look like a normal Shadow. I don't think I saw a Hadoken thrown by him in the...
Mm-mm.
in
Looked like he
the
was doing a lot
trailer.
of kicks,
Yes.
like spinny kicks and such.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah, it's pretty
Today,
exciting.
I
Yes.
did a lot of Dudley's trials.
Oh.
Yeah, I also played online.
Yeah, which was truly a trial.
Someone someone in our comments said that they are a a
pro?
Melee player.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Oh, like a pro player, or just a
don't.
player?
They said they played someone who I guess was like who's known. They said there's a YouTube video of someone, I don't remember their name, drunk in a hotel room playing against him.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah, I have to look at the name.
It was
it's something short. I can do that. Talk while
Mango?
I look this up. No, not
No.
Mango. Not that famous.
Beef jerky.
Delicious.
But I know Brandon, and I know Brandon probably knows anybody who's remotely relevant. So
Alright, here we go. I just gotta
You might know
wreck
who
these
this is.
guys.
Are you like on the
is
precipice?
there any other
of...
stuff you were excited about in games, Brandon?
Nothing is really coming to my mind because I'm really trying to beat these guys. We beat Star Fox again today.
We, mainly you.
I
got
was
the majority
impressed
of the
with
way.
how low your scores were that first time when I
Yeah.
entered the room.
It was like 40 for like the first
It was
level.
very low. It was very interesting.
Yes.
Choo.
Truly mediocre. Shit. Oh, there's some new fighting game tournament that I learned about the other day. Boyd showed it to me. And is
Yeah, but
Okay,
yeah.
do you know a
Purple
player
Snow.
named Axe?
Yeah.
Yeah, he said, fighting games are great. I'm a Melee player myself. Somewhere on the YouTubes, there's a video of a really drunk Axe playing a money match against a Captain Falcon player post-Evo
Ozzy
in his
Pickles.
hotel room. Definitely hilarious.
Do you remember last year when you saw that Pikachu player wreck that fox?
Yeah,
That's Axe who played Pikachu.
I see.
Yeah,
Well-
he's pretty famous. He's from Arizona, I think.
I guess Anthony H. money matched him. That or he was
Nice.
just bringing that up unrelatedly for some reason. Got a Steins Gate avatar.
What is IQ's
So,
45? Oh god, that's low.
There's a new fighting game tournament Boyd told me about, and it's at
It's
the
at Club Relevant.
Yeah, it's at Club Relevant.
Oh,
Well, it's the new Club Relevant, which I guess is in Chesapeake or something.
is it still a church?
Yes, I'm positive it's still church sponsored.
Club Relevant.
But I was just like, oh god, like have to
Wait,
enter,
was
have
Club
to
Relevant
decimate.
church sponsored or literally a church?
I
Because I was always told it was a church.
think it's a church.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
Pitbull.
pretty much the same. It's like a church, and then Club Relevant's like a venue, but it's in the same building.
Okay.
But it's not specifically a church because anyone could play. I mean,
Right.
we all played, and we're like heathens.
We played.
We're
we
heathens.
played some pretty demonic music.
Oh,
I played shitty
Not that-
covers of Blink 182.
Not that any. See. This is the kind of band the Fridayers were, right?
Right.
Like, we had 6 songs we played.
Shivers.
We played six songs at that show. All of which were like not practice. There was only 2 songs that were like fully like written songs that we played. One of them was just Brandon noodling
doing
this
one riff.
Yeah, this one riff that he had created that we all really
Over
liked.
and
he
over.
played that over and over, and everyone else just kind of played whatever.
And
Then we had
over.
2 that were just like jam sessions of pretty much that again. But there was only 2 songs that we had like constructed, but no one had practiced them, so everyone was off time and no one was quite right. And
Nice.
and Marcus's bass line did not fit the song at all.
Oh, it was great. It was
Like
a great bass line.
everyone else's instruments would have been fine, but Marcus has this completely counterintuitive bass line, and Arn had his guitar turned down so low that you couldn't hear it. Even though he's like ripping wicked solos, and he won't turn up his guitar. But anyways,
Damn it.
the kind of band that Fridayers were is that we had 2 written songs that I did vocals for. No one ever asked me anything about the lyrics. No one ever
Like
did.
the content.
No one cared. That's the kind of band the Fridayers are. Like, I had fully written lyrics that I was performing over these songs, and no one asked what they were about, what they were, anything about the lyrics or vocals. It was just, oh sure, sing over the
Yeah,
song.
you just sing, man.
Whatever.
That's
You
the
do you.
kind of band we were.
Wasn't the drummer of the Fridayers kind of religious or something?
Yeah,
Herbert.
Yeah, he didn't. Because he was the only one who did like criticize the lyrics a little bit because there's a lot of swearing in it, and he was like,
I'm
I
not
don't know
for
if I'm comfortable
this.
with all the swearing.
This
It's
is
like,
not me. This is
God
not
doesn't-
us.
That's a shit he don't like.
no. I think the fact that that guy is actually pretty decent at drums is the only reason that performance is like remotely salvageable, because at least the drums are consistent the whole time. Like,
It was pretty good.
considering Brandon's guitar broke the second we started playing.
And then I gave it away at the end.
Yes.
And Arn had his guitar turned all the way down, and Marcus doesn't know how to play bass.
That's the best part about Marius' bass playing.
Yeah.
He's probably still pretty decent.
He's better now than he was then. He literally did not know how to fucking play bass. And he hated...
Oh,
The thing is, bass is all about playing a rhythm, right? But Marcus hated playing rhythm. He likes playing leads on bass. So he would just dick around on bass, and he'd never just play one... He's like, oh, it's boring to just play one thing. It's like, then don't play bass. That's the point of the instrument. Like, unless you're fucking Flea, do not try to play like a super complicated bass line. But yeah, he always would. It always sounded awful. Whatever he would come up
We're
with.
doing it, guys. We're doing it.
Slowly drowning.
But
That's fine.
but yeah, one of the songs that we played was about like encountering a demon, and
Nice.
Souvenir coin.
the chorus is like, "I'm smelling blood."
That's
that?
Pretty
amazing.
cool. I did it in like a sort of a.
I think I just go up from
Who
there.
does that song? With a rebel yell, she cried more.
Yeah, we were listening
Oh
to
my
this just in the car.
God.
It's Billy Idol.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of doing like a Billy Idol-esque like voice for that song.
Go away, tree. No one likes you.
We're gonna make some grunge. New
No.
grunge. And you amounts
Okay.
over to you.
The
Oh
other
man.
song-
That's
the other
fine.
song had lots of swearing. That one was about. I feel like it was about like something to do with a swarm of bees and like running.
Is it basically the Wicker Man?
No,
The Wicker Man.
I don't think I knew about the Wicker Man yet. Anyways, those are the good old days.
Well, if it's any consolation, I don't think we played any originals when I played at Relevant. We all played covers, and like one of the covers.
Who were you with?
My friend Kyle and like the band he assembled, which was me on bass, him on guitar.
Yeah.
this
To
guy-
clarify this, because our audience might not understand that we didn't know you.
Oh
yet.
yeah,
We
I
still
was-
don't know you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trevor.
I'm
Trevor's
like a drifter.
Trevor's like the most recent person I've come to know. I'd say. We met in 2013, but you knew who I was already because you'd been stalking me on Facebook or something.
Yeah, probably.
And
I went to. I don't think I knew you in high school, but I knew Victor was your
yeah.
brother because I'd seen you in like the Tikal Ultimate videos. or
yeah,
whatever.
the Tikal Ultimate.
Yeah,
Close enough.
whatever.
It's Tikal would be with a K.
Anyways,
It was not a misspelling. It was a. I didn't know about the word Tikal when I named myself Tikal Ultimate.
I thought it was a reference to like Wu-Tang.
No, I didn't know about that until later.
Anyways, it was me, my friend Kyle, who I used to live with on guitar. This guy he found named Thomas on vocals, who's like an interesting person. He's like a Wade Swanson equivalent.
Oh god.
But not the shit post. Like he doesn't shit post. Most of his posts are just misspelled and like
Oh, I see.
goofy. But he
Where do we
like
go from here?
he like did a lot of drugs and stuff. And
Where's the slime
he's
man?
more reserved now. And this guy named Sean on drums, and he wasn't always so great on the drums. He would often miss a hit or something and like just stop playing for like 2 seconds.
Oh,
Way to call him out, man.
He's never gonna hear this shit.
Man.
And if he does, I'm impressed because I haven't talked to him in years. And then, yeah, that's about it.
I mean, I'm not gonna say Herbert's like a good drummer or anything, but he was
Decent.
decent
Yeah.
enough that he could actually keep playing the whole way through and like keep, he knew how to play. He did play like very just aggressive, just like beating the shit out of the drums, like that it was
Did
necessarily
he eat
appropriate.
drums for
but,
breakfast?
Yes.
he was always bragging
Yes,
about
he did.
how playing the drums is equivalent to being an Olympic athlete, apparently.
Oh yeah.
I
Well,
mean, it is
Yeah,
very-
I think I read something where it's like they have the same amount of energy
Yeah.
requirement
But he used it as like a pickup line or something.
Jesus.
for Jesus.
For Jesus.
And I'll say this, that Arn, who I don't think any of us like very much. Have you ever met Arn, Trevor?
Yeah, I met him at a show. And then I met him at Guitar Center one time with Brandon. Brandon was there. That was like one of the first times I met Brandon.
Himself?
It was back when he was in cahoots with Arn.
Oh.
Back when I was in.
Well, Arn is
It's probably like Friday's era.
Arn legitimately is a good guitar player. He can rip out some fucking sick solos.
It gets
but
completely canceled out by him being an asshole.
And an idiot. It's
It's very
like
interesting.
I think you could be a great musician and be an asshole, but he's an idiot.
It's like unforgivable though.
It's weird because like it's like playing like sweet solos and riffs like completely comes naturally to him, and he doesn't capitalize it on it at all. It's like, you know, most people like have an idea of what a cool riff would sound but they can't really reproduce it on a guitar, or like they can kind of play guitar but they can't come up with cool original riffs.
Yeah.
He would just sit there and come up with something kind of cool, but then not practice it, not try to turn it into a song, not do anything with it. He'd just come up with something and then just like fucking at a show turn his guitar down all the way and be and like be all shy about it. It's like, dude, what the fuck are you doing, man? You've got like a raw talent at playing guitar and you're not capitalizing on it at all.
I usually just forget everything I ever come up with, because usually in my head, and it's usually right before I go to sleep or like right when I wake up, and then I'm just like, I gotta go do something else now, and I just forget about it completely, and I'm like, oh man, what was that thing?
All of my musical talent exists only when I'm wandering around downstairs. Nobody's home, and I'm just wandering around. I'll come up with stuff to sing. My voice will actually sound okay. I'll like come up with I come up with like entire prog rock opuses sometimes, just walking around, just like
entire like rock operas, like in 6 acts,
like just walking around, just like making beats with my mouth and like coming up with like what all the different instruments would sound like. And it's like, I just composed a great song and I don't know how to perform any instruments, so it is now lost forever.
Did I do that right? I feel like there's some puke puddle somewhere that I have to defeat. Oh, maybe I just keep going north. That sounds about right.
North by Northwest, which is a movie I need to watch.
That's pretty good.
I watched like
Hitchcock.
I watched a clip of it in my movie music class, and it just seemed like, I don't know what clip it was. It must have been out of context, but it was like zany because he was in like the hotel lobby, and then like someone gets stabbed, and then suddenly he's like going to take the knife out to be like, this person's been stabbed, and he's just like holding the knife and everyone's looking at him.
God, no.
Yes. If you search the Fridayers on YouTube, you will in fact get the Fridayers.
That's gross. Like the first.
Yeah, it's the one. It was actually the best song that was ever produced by the Fridayers. Which is one that was mostly it's like a post rock song that Brandon played. It's like a live video that Victor edited. Of that. Hey, Victor's here.
Oh, great, we're all crying now.
What is
Keep going like that. Hold on.
You do your own?
Okay, it's been too long since you've heard 21.
No, I did it right.
Hold on. Things you nerds will be interested in, maybe, if you haven't
Victor,
heard.
close the door.
Coheed and Camera have announced they will create a not concept album for the first time ever.
Oh my god.
Yes.
I hope it's good.
That's actually
unlike their last 3 albums.
They completed their timeline. They don't need to keep fucking going with that shit.
Take that amp out of that chair and sit in that chair.
He just sits on the amp in the chair.
Yeah, let me explain the way the Coheed and Cambria albums work for those who don't know about them.
Kids.
Let me tell you a story.
They originally planned like a 5-album storyline, right? It's like the Amory Wars, as it was eventually called. And the second or the first album is the second in the story. So the first album is the second stage Turbine Blade, and then the second album's the third in Creepy Secrets of Silent Earth 3, and then the third and fourth albums were the two-parter of Part 4, right? And then the fifth album was Volume 1. It was like the origin story before everything else. So they had this 5-album narrative, and then they were like, well, let's do a double album that's set in the same universe but at a different time. And there's also like a spin-off album, which is the what the fuck is it called? My Brother's Blood Machine? I think that's what it was called. Spin-off album, then there's the comic books and all this shit, and it's like, I thought it was supposed to be 5 guys, and the fifth album was not very good, and the sixth and seventh, the double album, kind of sucked balls, but your mileage may vary. A lot of Coheed fans still like those albums. I don't.
No.
I like their first 4. But I also grew up with their first 4.
Shit.
Coheed and/or Cambria.
So picture this face
If you're
and burn
listening.
it to flake to shelter it at home by
Looks
the
like they're going the
fireplace.
Mastodon route.
Yeah, which I don't know if that's a good... Because, like, the Deer Hunter, who I'm a big fan of, made 3 awesome concept albums, and then they made the Color Spectrum EPs, which are okay, and then they made a non-concept album, which was garbage, which was Migrant. And now they're going back to concept albums, which is like, yay! And then the Mastodon had 4 amazing concept albums, and then they made 2 non-concept ones. And the first one I thought was and the second one I thought was, well, that was pretty good, but Victor loves them, so...
They're great.
They're great.
The Hunter's like your favorite Mastodon album, right?
Ironically, I can't listen to Crack the Sky anymore.
Yeah, that one's the hardest to
I'm
listen
like,
to now.
But I remember it being like the greatest album of all time when it came out, and I was like, I can't even listen to it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just
Alright,
bad
we gotta
recording
end this
quality.
episode of Digi Bro and
There you
Friends.
go. I just got here.
Well, you can be in the next one.
No.
Yeah.
Alright, it's 22:17.
Victor's here. Victor.
I did not get the job at Fruit Loops.
I guess I
Alright,
can do
you guys
some
ready?
farming.